I think he'll go for early. I think he might start early, so we gotta be ready for that. When he fights fighters like Zab Judah who don't get in shape for fighting Pacquiao does, and we won't get tired, believe me.
Friend from the Mayweather, you fought with the years ago.
Yeah, I think he's older and slow.
To be a greatest is not based on your record undefeated. Because there's so many fighters na nag-retire na undefeated.
Pacquiao back at wildcard like he's never left. To go again, working with Freddie Roach. I feel like I'm back in 2010, the Wayback Machine. Pacquiao looked pretty good. Some of the videos that I saw, like he wasn't in horrible shape.
What if I told you this fight could change boxing history forever? Stay till the end. Because what happens next, nobody is expecting. Freddie Roach warns that Floyd Mayweather is not ready for what is coming. He says Manny Pacquiao has improved every part of his game and will enter the rematch fully prepared, focused, and hungry to win in a clear and dominant way.
You said that you saw that Pacquiao has his fire back. When did you see that move, or when did that come into your conscience?
When I watched him sparring for the first 2 weeks, it was just you know, the in and out, the speed, making the guy, catching the guy 3-4 punch combination, getting out, making a miss. It was enjoyable to watch. It really was.
Manny Pacquiao is training hard with Freddie Roach, showing incredible speed and sharp combinations on the mitts. His focus, discipline, and energy show that he is taking this fight very seriously and preparing at the highest level. Manny Pacquiao believes in himself and says he will give Floyd Mayweather his first loss. He wants to break that perfect record and make boxing history with a powerful performance.
Ano kaya advantage mo?
God willing, mag-ano tayo, mag-isay natin mabuti.
Okay.
Paghandaan na natin mabuti para magandang laban na may pakita natin.
Yeah.
Freddie Roach talks about the first fight and admits that Mayweather controlled most of the action. He says Pacquiao was not at his best, lacking speed and peak condition, which made a big difference that night.
A little more fire.
I don't know. You think about that it got to that point, and Floyd played the game. He played the waiting game, and he won.
Yes.
He got paid. He got Pacquiao at an age where he knew that his punches weren't going to hurt him.
Yes.
He could avoid him. And it was an older fighter.
It was. And when Pacquiao fought his last fight in Australia, after the fight, I said, Manny, I said, you know what? I says, I think being a senator and being a fighter at the same time is like maybe a little bit too much, because I said, you know, it's hard enough being a world champion fighter, or it might be just as hard being a senator. But I says, I think that you should strongly think about giving one of those up for now and choose the one that you like best. And he has not spoke to me since that.
Manny Pacquiao says an undefeated record does not make someone the greatest. He points to his own journey, winning titles in 8 different weight divisions, something very few fighters have ever achieved.
At least ako, I can claim na first 8 different weight division, which is the hardest accomplishment na in boxing.
And the only one.
The only one.
Division.
First, diba? Yung kumbaga, that's the hardest accomplishment in boxing ma-achieve. And also, yung blessings ng Panginoon na naging champion ako in 4 different decades. Do you imagine that? Bihira yung mangyari. First time in history na a fighter who became a champion in four different decades. So 90s, 2000, 2010, 2020. So bihira mangyari yan. So at least makaklaim ako ng
Pacquiao criticizes Mayweather's personality. saying he focuses too much on money and showing off. He believes true greatness comes from humility, respect, and what you do inside the ring.
Beginning of this conversation, you say, I don't like boastful people. How was it like fighting Mayweather then? Did he get on your nerves? Because I feel like he's a little bit more boastful than the people you might be wanting to hang out with.
Yeah, he's boastful. I think his God is the material things, money, everything like that. I'm pity with him because I want to share the word of God in him if he believe God.
Yeah. I've heard he's a generous man. I think he's done good things. I think, you know, he kind of reminds me of like a lot of people are like this, by the way, including myself. I'm not just saying him. I'm including myself. The man who goes up to Jesus and says, what should I do to get into heaven? He says, sell all your belongings. And he walked away crying because he couldn't sell his belongings.
Through his hard training, Pacquiao shows that actions are more important than words. He stays focused, works hard every day, and lets his performance speak instead of talking too much. Dan Patrick questions if fans really want a rematch, saying the excitement might not be as big as before. Even with their legendary history, he believes the demand may not be as strong this time.
Floyd Mayweather is a boring fighter. I mean, you know, the presentation is flashy, but he's a defense-first fighter. There's nothing to, when you watch him, you go, oh, okay, didn't get hit again, and he didn't get hit again. You know, tactically, he's brilliant, but not exciting. So, hey, if you sign up for it, go get him. Must be, it'll be September, so maybe it's a slow night for you, and you go, well, maybe I'll just buy this fight. Let me see these two guys lean on each other. But I don't know if this has to do, you know, boxers never retire. Sugar Ray Leonard, when I went to his first retirement in Baltimore, and he talked about fighters never retire, the phone stops ringing.
To get a victory. Now guys don't do that. Pac-Man, fortunately, is one of those guys who knows how to use the ring. So he don't stand in just one place and fight. With that being said, if his legs can hold up for 12 rounds, he's the guy to do it. But, you know, maybe, you know, financial issues could be affecting one or both of these fighters, and that's why you're doing it. I don't know why you watch this unless the undercard is really good. Maybe the novelty of being in that building, having a boxing match in the Sphere, but it's real. It's real. Does Conor McGregor get the winner of this fight? I mean, now, if Conor McGregor got to do MMA against Floyd, now that would be fun. That would have been interesting. But it's like, and then do one of the brothers, what are their names? The Paul brothers, do they get to fight somebody? I mean, is this where boxing is?
Yes.
How did we start to read articles of, you know, he's got things in foreclosure, and I can't imagine that you would lose but Mike Tyson did. But then, you know, we had people stealing right in front of him. You know, that was the difference here. But with Floyd, I thought Floyd was like a Darrell Revis kind of businessman. So that's, if he's coming back because he needs money, that is sad. Yes, Todd.
How much money, and I don't understand the financial part of like, how they get millions of dollars to have these fights that supposedly are kind of ridiculous and it's like an exhibition nobody wants to see. How much of that money is based on who goes to the fight and as far as people that are buying like pay-per-view? Like what if so many people decided I'm not going to the fight, I'm not going to watch it on pay-per-view, they're still going to get millions of dollars? There's still enough money out there to pay these guys crazy money.
Look, I can post a video and look good for 10 seconds right now. Just like when Mike Tyson looked like a when he was promoting the Jake Paul fight. You writers and you guys with the non-boxing, I need to get those videos out of your head because they're just clips. Anyone could look good for that long. I can train you to look good for 10 seconds. It'll be pretty hard, but I can train you to look good for 10 seconds on video. So don't worry about that. I look, Bob Arum knows what he's talking about because it's the legs that's going to get to Pacquiao, not the power, not the explosive speed in front of a heavy bag. But whenever you're in front of an opponent and he's going to be moving around. It's the legs that are going to fail you. They're going to betray you. The power's not going to betray you. That lasts until the very end. His punch resistance, that's not going to betray him because that never goes. Speed, and it's because you rely on your legs. That's the thing that goes at age. So at 46 years old, Manny Pacquiao's not going to have zero legs.
Because he needs money. That's why. All the rumors are true. It's a sad thing, but it is what it is. But it is what it is. And you know one more thing. Mayweather, if Mayweather didn't believe that he can beat Manny Pacquiao, he wouldn't be in the ring with him. Yeah, you know Mr. Sensitive. I love Mayweather, but let's keep it a buck. Oh, he's sensitive as hell. Not only is he sensitive, the man, he's insecure like hell. He's insecure. And he got to have a leg up on. And he saw the Barrios fight, and Barrios just got smashed by freaking Ryan Garcia. And then now he like, oh, Barrios is all right. I'm better than Barrios. Shit, even though I'm damn near 50, I'm still better than Barrios. My experience, my hand speed, I take care of myself. I had some exhibitions. I know I can still do this.
Pacquiao only got knocked out 3 times in 72 fights. 2 of those were in the 90s before you and I even knew him. And 1 time against Marquez, it was a 1-punch knockout. Those really don't take away from your career and your longevity. It was 1-punch knockouts. It's the beatdowns over a long period of time, for 10, 12, 11, 11 rounds. Those are the ones that catch up to you. Those are the ones that actually slow you down and are detrimental to your health. 1-punch knockouts, you can get past those. Early knockouts that are way back in the rearview mirror, you can forget those.